Here we go. Welcome to eSeniors MONZA GT3. This is the first race on the calendar. And let me show the calendar. So here we go. Today we are at MONZA, next race at Kilami. So this is the eighth season or eighth race season. Let me just get up the chat as well. So see if there's anyone chatting. There we go. So let me know if you're on, if you can hear me, and everything looks good. So yeah, pretty exciting. MONZA, it's a challenging track. As we know, there's always drama in the first chicane. This track was built in 1922. And you know, it was the world's third purpose-built motor racing circuit after Brooklands and Indianapolis. And the oldest in mainland Europe. Did you know? The biggest event, obviously, is the Italian Grand Prix that we saw just the other weekend here for Formula One. And the race has been hosted here, there since 1949. So has a quite a longevity, this track. And we are seeing 11 turns on this track. And I think it's going to be exciting. We have coached the drivers that please be careful in the first turn. So that's really what we want people to do. Let's remind ourselves a little bit what happened last year. So we have as you know, we have two different classes. We have the Platinum class, which was won by Peter Wolseley. And I don't see Peter on the track. And also Steve Young was P2 and Chris Moses was P3 in the Platinum group. And in the Silver group, we had Lee Ellis was the winner, Randy Zimmer P2 and Peter David P3. And we should see all those three drivers now driving in the Platinum group. So kind of promoted in there. I have not seen, as Lee is there, I haven't really seen who is, if Zimmer is on or Peter David, but we'll see once the qualifying start, who we're gonna have as contenders. Yeah, what else is there to say? If you're new to eSeniors, we are a group of 50-year and older sim racer. You can connect with us through Discord and Facebook, YouTube, whatever message you can get through. Connect with us, get age verified, and you can start to race with us. And we have 3 championships. We have the GT3 on Saturdays. On Mondays, we have a new thing, which is the sprint. It's 30 minutes and no qualifying, just straight up racing. So that's a lot of fun. Seems to be pretty popular. And on Fridays we have the Porsche Cup, which I really like. I love the Porsche Cup car. Not so hard to drive as I thought it would be. So if you haven't tried the Porsche Cup, give it a try. And then every day we have at 1 US Central Time. So that should fit both European and US. Hopefully if you have a lunch break or if you're already retired, you can't race if you're in the US, but so every day we have a race going, and that's just a casual race. You can join, no sign up or anything, just show up, and in Discord we have the standard password that we use for that. So hope to see any new driver there. Also, I want to talk a little bit about our sponsors that makes this happen. So I will take up my little note. I should have taken that up earlier. So yeah, the sponsor, Castle and Cauldron, you see up there to the left, they have a Facebook site you can go to. They specialize in handcrafted Harry Potter, so completely handmade stuff, medieval, cosplay, Halloween decor, all sorts of in that genre, party props. Popular item is the magic wand, which is completely handmade, kind of pretend potions, wall and table accessories, and much more. So you find them on Facebook. So that's Castle and Cauldron. Then we have Syndeo, it's a technology broker specialized in voice, contact center, and cybersecurity solutions for business. And the Syndeo advisors, they will help you select the best technology solution for your business. So that's a great thing if you're into looking for a telecom solution instead of jumping around trying to find it yourself. These guys find the best for you. Canadian-based company. So Sim3D is our third sponsor. They do dashboard, fan shrouds, mounts, elastomer kits, flag boxes, and all sorts of accessories you want to have on your rig to really take it to the next level. So thank you, everyone. So thank you, everyone, for supporting these sponsors. Yeah, I just saw a message. Yeah, Peter Wolfsland, actually, he will not race this season. He's not signed up. I just remember that he's just going to do the GT or the sprint race. So a couple of more minutes until we start the actual... we don't have Jonathan here, I should say that, unfortunately. So Jonathan is not available to join me for commentary. He should, in a couple of weeks, he should be able to get back. So I'll do my best. So we won't have the pre-show where he goes around the track. So we will do without that. What we can do really quick here before it starts, we have a couple of minutes. Let's look at the MONZA track and look at this graphic that's provided by ACC TV. So here's the start, and then we're coming into the first chicane. We have counseled everyone as much as we can. Be careful as you come into the chicane. Then we have this long, fast right-handed here, Curva Grande, coming into this second chicane. Also very tricky part, coming through the Lesmo. And then we have Curva de Serraglio just coming through, which is just a kink. And here's Variante Scaric, another famous, very fast, I'd say, chicane. And speaking of famous, here's this Curva Parabolica, which is, famous as well. So that's MONZA. So let's get on the track and see what's going on. Hi, Tommy Hellström, Paolo, Mirsch, Frank Tennant. Awesome to see you guys. I hope everyone is doing well. So I think we're just about to start. I hope you can hear me. Let me know, can you hear me? Can you see? And all that. So just be any minute here. There we go. So we have 15 minutes for each class, and you can see what class it is by the white and kind of gray markers there. The white is the platinum, and the kind of silver or grayish, that's the silver. So we should see the silver class go out first. Select someone who is rolling out. Richard Colomb. All right, thanks for the feedback, Stan. Appreciate it. Just let me know if you want to have someone specific driver featured. Let's make sure we have the right data here. I think people want to have the personal best here. You can see. Yeah, Paolo, is your wife, is she watching today? I hope so. Always a delight to have her on the stream. Oh, Terry, I see Terry too. Did I say hi to Terry? Hi. We'll see who put the first time on the board. We had the Porsche Cup yesterday. It was we don't have that many cars, so it's a good opportunity for anyone to try out the Porsche Cup car. And again, like I said in the intro, it's not that hard of a car to drive, honestly. It was a little bit hard on this track though, but I think it's worthwhile trying it if you haven't. Stuart Charles coming around the bend. Parabolica in his McLaren. See when we start to get some times on the board. Looks like we have outlaps going. So in total today I see 40 cars on track. We had about 10 signed out. So and it's really good that you guys sign out of the race. It's a very easy process to do in SIMGRID. I posted a little guide for that. So because that gives us a count how many we can expect, because we kind of on the limit of the number of cars. But there's always a couple of people falling out, and we try to limit that people don't just, if you don't show up like 2 races in a row and just don't do any sign out, we'll contact you and see what's up, because we don't want anyone to kind of just hold the spot when you're not intent to race. Okay, let's see who starts to actually put a lap on the board. I think the fastest laps here are probably going to be into 1:48. It's going really wide there, so that will not count. It's Brian Banks. Greg Holmes, welcome. Richard Colomb open up with 150.7, and shortly thereafter Mr. Odette puts in a 149.4 in his BMW, and there comes Don Harvey on top of the leaderboard. So we start to see some times. Here's John Messick coming in on P7. And he's up he's actually into P9 right now. So now we have cars coming in. Let's see, Melvin Schmidt. Is he gonna put in a competitive time? Hey, Nikos! Welcome. Fast laps coming in. Here comes Hugo Caballero, comes into P3. Someone else here that's doing a good time here is up 0.4, David Lawrence. Oh, another one that's really fast here, Stuart Charles. He was very competitive in the silver group last season. Let's see if he can keep this up. He's up 1.2. So that would put him in provisional pole. Let's follow along with him for a minute. Let's get into his cockpit. He's still doing really good. He's up one. He's losing a little time there, but he's still flirting with the provisional pole. It's kind of borderline where he's going to end up now. He's in P7, but he goes into provisional pole. Stuart Charles. Great job there. Let's see who is on the runner. I haven't seen. Here's Neil Leader. I really dig his livery here. Liqui Moly, Lamborghini. Current time 1:51.0. Is he going to be able to improve that? He's up 0.8. Jeff Odette is on a really hot lap too, just flirting with the provisional pole right now. Let's follow Neil to the goal line, see where he ends up. He's up 0.7. That would, well, that would really not do that much for him. See what he gets. Well, yeah, P13 for him. Let's jump over to Jeff Odette. The BMW, he's up 0.2. It's very tight in the top three right now. The delta between them is very small. And they have 7 minutes left to qualify, so they have some time. See if tracks start to evolve. Here comes Jeff Odette through Parabolica. It's up 0.3. Oh, he lost time there, so he's not on provisional pole, but he would be able to get... Yeah, he was. Jeff Odette pulled it out. There we go. Shannon coming over the line. Takes provisional pole for the silver group. Great job there. It's always interesting to see once the platinum group is going, who is overlapping into that platinum group. That's always interesting. So Shannon, fastest lap. Richard Coulomb is up 0.3. It's up 0.4. Lost a little bit of time there. Let's see if he can maintain the momentum. Oh, he goes really wide there, but he still has a valid time. And in the meantime, Hugo Caballero sets a 1:48.9. So really hot contended provisional pole here. Jeff Odette is up on his time, and Richard Coulomb kind of lost his momentum there. But we have Jeff Odette here. He's up 0.3. Is he going to be able to do something? A couple of guys went into the pit, maybe coming out on fresh tires. We will see. Okay, Jeff Odette coming over the line. Yeah, handily take the provisional pole for the silver, 1:48.2. So I'm interested to see what times we're going to get from the platinum group, because these guys are kind of spicy here. So we have 17 guys driving for the silver out of actually 23 signed up, I believe. What happened here? Hopia. Wow. That's unfortunate. Let's see who is on a good lap. Right now we have Jeff Odette, Ambro, and Caballero, and Shannon as the 4 first ones. Oh, James Parks goes off track. So we have less than 5 minutes for the silver group to do something. Looking at Richard Coulomb. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Where's my little graphic for that? There it is. Put that up for a minute. Richard Coulomb. 1:48.2 here for Jeff Odette, provisional pole. So he has quite a difference, quite a delta to the next guy, Richard Coulomb. He's coming over the line right there. So no one is really on a role here where they can actually challenge the top. Actually, Risha Colomb is now just in the start of his next lap. He's actually looking to have a good tempo. We need to look at someone else. I haven't really looked at Richard Gallagher here in the Porsche. Good looking car, that Porsche. Gallagher is looking to improve his P17. Let's see him as he comes over the line. Can improve a little bit. Might be able to jump up to maybe 14, maybe challenge Rob Hoopje. See where he ends up. And there he goes. No, he didn't improve. So here's Don Harvey in his Ferrari. I haven't really looked at him too much. Let's see what he has. Kind of just a yellow livery. Okay, P3 right now. 148.2. So should that mean we're going to see into the 147s? I would assume from the platinum. Here we go, Parabolica. Liliana, welcome. See what your husband can do today. I hope he has practiced in the off season. It's gonna be good to see. I'm just gonna show the flags real quick. It's kinda cool. This is just to show how international we are here at eSeniors. I really love that view. So we have people from all over the place. Couple that has not set their national identity on in ACC. But that's all right. So Richard McKay, our fearless administrator of the server, doing good job. Running in P8 at the moment. So we should start to see the Platinum Group rolling out in just a minute. Yeah. See a couple of cars out. The McLellan, he's not. Okay, let's see. Okay, Simmer maybe. Britos rolling yet? There we are. Daniel Britos, Argentina. So now we're gonna see cars rolling out. So 148.2. Let me make a note. It's good to remember. 148.2. For the silver. So 41 cars have joined now. Hey David, welcome. Mirsch, how you doing, Mirsch? I didn't introduce myself. I'm the commentator today, Krister. Jonathan is not able to join me today, and then he's going to be in England for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to run this myself. So, but I'm sure that's going to work out. So, let's see what we have here. We have Chris Moses, probably the favorite now when for the Platinum team. now when we don't have a Wolfslaner. But the question is, who can challenge him? That is the big question. And we're gonna see who's gonna be able to get next to him on the grid in a couple of minutes. And also gonna be interested to see the overlap between the Platinum group and the Silver group. I had 2 power outages yesterday, just as I was about to start the Porsche Cup race, where I was racing myself, so that was disappointing. And I couldn't complete that. So hopefully, and I think it was, they're putting down fiber in the neighborhood here, and I think maybe it was related to that, but anyway, I hope it's gonna stay up Saturday, so hopefully they leave the network alone here, the power network. So when Moses warms up here, we're gonna get in his cockpit probably here and see what how you engage this track. When he comes around, we'll do that, and then after that we'll jump around a little bit and get some airtime on the other guys. He's through Ascari. So this is a little bit new for him to drive this Lamborghini. Oh yeah, nice, David. Yeah, the Generac, yeah, okay. I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of commercials on that one. So yeah, you'll be okay. I just have a little GPS here. Okay, here we go. Let's get in the cockpit of the Lamborghini of Moses that put the 147.7. I think he has a little traffic here in front of him, so see if that's going to impede him. So here's the just hard braking point around 150 meter. Goes in here and comes through there pretty nicely. Don't know who he has in front of him. So 147.7. So here comes the next chicane. So you brake there about, he's just 50 meter there at the braking point. You can go pretty fat on this one, but not on that one. As we see, he's fighting the wheel. Coming into Lesmo 1. Let's be careful there. Patient, working the wheel. And here's Lesmo 2. And coming out to straight, he's fighting the wheel a lot, so he's behind his time. See if he can improve as he comes through Ascari. And the braking point just as you come through under the bridge. You can go fat on that one. Just stay on that curb. You can go fat on that one too. Maybe not on the Lamborghini, but here is the straight into Parabolica. Braking there around 50 meter. You want to go kind of tight here. He's fighting the wheel. He's behind half a second. And that's Monza. One lap, Monza. John Saunders is doing a good lap. Let's see, he's up half a second. So he's flirting with provisional pole like now, sitting there, maybe slipstreaming a little bit. And John Saunders take pole. Provisional pole. Let's follow along here with Paolo as we have Liliana. Let's get into his cockpit actually. Currently Paolo is in P7. While we see Maris is flirting with the provisional pole as well. Paolo is in the Ferrari. Goes a little bit wide, catching maybe a little bit dirt. Sliding a little bit. So he is not up, and now we can, I don't know if you hear in the back, but we have Timmy. Timmy is barking. Here comes Paolo. He's lost a little bit of time there. Come on, come on, come on. Keep it up. I see Steve Young is on track. He's currently in P7. P9 now for Paolo. Push down a little bit. Let's push it down. See what Paolo can do in Parabolica. Coming through, maybe up 1/10 there, but that's really not going to help him much. 2/10 there, but Sylvain Descent, that's in front of him, is up 0.3. So Paolo pushes up to P7. There we go. But Sylvain is on a good run, so maybe he's going to be able to get the best first sector right now. Johan Larsson is up in P1, just noticed that, as I was so entranced by Mr. Nova. So Jan Sordes in the pit, but Johan Larsson is still looking to improve his time. With this, if he can keep this up, it actually looks like he could actually get into the 146 even. Let's see. Lost a little bit of time there. We have went very wide there. Looks like he's still on a valid lap. Could that be true? No, he went up. Something happened. All right. Interesting to see. We have a couple of people that have in the silver group that actually overlapping quite a bit with into the platinum. Jeff Odette, Colum and Harvey. Jeff Odette was one 48.2. So he's well into platinum lineup there. Yeah, that's sweet, Liliana. Let's hope that Paolo can do something out and maybe get on the podium. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Okay, that's who do we want? We haven't really seen Peter much. He's P19 right now in his BMW. Kind of back there in the overlap with the silver team. So is Lee Ellis. He always gets extra points for his beautiful livery. That Spitfire. It's such a nice livery. Who haven't we featured? Terry Trowbridge, one of our oldest drivers. Sitting in P24 at the moment. Bruce Hopkins. And our one and only Daniel Britos from Argentina. Back to Peter LaFrance. Swedish driver Kenny Flemstedt. I think he has a new livery. Mike Mileski from Europe. Very nice, Mike. We're so envious on your trip. You need to come back soon. Back on track. And I'm sure you're going to be awesome coming back because you have had a nice rest and can reset. We have a new livery on Ollie here, Oz Racing. Kind of cool. I'm pretty sure that's Nico's work. So Ollie currently in P11. Sylvain, our prolific streamer from Belgium, in P10. Paolo is now in P6. Good job by Paolo. Steve Young seemed to have done his thing. It's less than... Yeah, he was leaving room there, so let's see what he can do. Brad Maris did a good... he forgot to switch his car, so I switched it for him. He have been driving around in the Bentley. No one drives Bentley, I think, except for, just a few people, not to be mentioned. Maybe Frank. The Tennant brothers, they do the Bentley, which I think is awesome. But apart from that, I haven't seen any Bentleys. What happened, Linot now? Stopped on track? Oh, okay. I thought maybe he got disconnected. But Johan Larsson, 147.2. Saunders is actually flirting a little bit with provisional pole. See what he can do. Can improve. So he's just 1/10 behind the leader of Johan Larsson. And guys, I'm really gonna try and work up and down the grid. We have a lot of cars on track. We have 41 cars on track. I'm gonna try to give everyone as much time as possible, but I will try to focus on the actual battles and doing so up and down the grid. So John Saunders is up 0.2. Let's see if he can come out from Ascari with enough. Oh, Johan Larsson is also an improved lap, but he just lost time, Johan, but will he follow John Saunders coming into Parabolica? See if I can keep it up. Here we go. And John Saunders looks to get provisional pole. Yes, he does. Strong time. He into the 146.9. Question, was there ever a Group 3 made? No, we have not done a Group 3. Oh, Mike, dinner with the Montreal eSeniors guys this Tuesday. Wow. We need to organize, if you organize some sort of a gathering up in Canada at some point, I will be up there. I promise. Direct flight from Dallas. There we go. So, John Saunders, P1. Oh, Liliana, so lovey-dovey. So nice. The love is overwhelming. So cute. Let's see. Anyone improve him? Johan Larsson comes back. So, try to improve his time even more. He went through the chicane, just the first chicane here, so we're going to see how he progresses. Chris Moses is back in P6. I think that was a little bit unexpected by him. Just behind Young. Yeah, Mike, for sure. Maybe in Florida. All right, Chris Moses comes in P4. And looks like Steve Young have put his in, so that's qualifying. Chris Bourne still out on track. Not sure if he's going to be able to improve. Currently in P5. No one is really 0.3 up here is Sylvain. Coming into Parabolica, maybe he would be able to improve his time a little bit. Yeah, he should be able to push up into maybe P7. Let's see. He's currently in P10. P7. Nice. P7 for Sylvain. P8 for Paolo. Very nice. Oh, we have a big grid, 41. Easy access to water taxi. Isn't it a lot of tourists there, though? I've noticed where it's like overwhelming when it comes to the number of tourists that congregate. Okay, let's see. That. Let's see what we can expect here. So Jeff Odette, a little overlap there. Nice, Jeff Odette, the pole sitter, if you will, of the silver team. Or the silver group, if you will. Yeah, very good times. 1:46.99. I have to note that down. A little groove on. All right, couple of minutes. I'm gonna reset for the race. See if I can do a very, very quick grid walk with 40 cars. So Mirsch, are you racing? I thought I saw you. No? Okay. So we're gonna have a full lap here for our and I'm just looking at something here. Okay, let's see if we can get this going here. Grid walk. Grid. Okay. Grid walk. Let's do that really, really, really quick. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Let's do this really quick. Okay, John Saunders, Johan Larsson, Brad Maris, Chris Moses, Chris Bourne, Steve Young. And then we have Sylvain from Belgium, Paolo Novas from Portugal, Robert Obando, United States, Uwe Thulen, Germany, Kenneth Lenstedt from Sweden, Craig Holmes, nation flag, I think he's from the US. Ollie from Australia, Daniel Britos, Argentina, Jeff Odette, Canada, Terry Trowbridge, United Kingdom, Peter LaFrance, Canadian, and Jeremy Arobas, Canada. And here is Bruce Hopkins from the United States, and Richard Colomb from Canada, Lee Ellis from the United States, Don Harvey, Andrew Ambro, Hugo Caballero, Uruguay, I think. Aaron Shannon, Canada, Thomas Rignier from Canada, Stuart Charles, UK, Richard McKay, Canada, Joaquin Rodriguez, also from Portugal. Nice to see. Rob Hoppier from Holland, Brian Banks, P31, Canada, James Park, United States. That's a really cool livery. And Neil Leader in his really cool Lamborghini from the UK, Melvin Schmidt, John Messick, United States, David Lawrence, E36, McClellan, Craig Gallagher, Randy Zimmer, and Steve Buckley, and then Don Queen rounding up the 41 drivers. There you have it. It's a very quick grid walk. Let's do the helicam and get in the front. We don't miss the start. Whew, how about that? All right. Yeah. A lot of drivers. And let me configure this view so we see what we want to see. So here we want to have the race gaps. Let's rotate race gaps together with manufacturers. And we also want to set pit stops. Yeah, question there. Group 2, Group 1 drivers in the back. Actually, I don't know. They probably didn't qualify. Unknown why. You need to qualify. I think they did the qualifying lap. Actually, we'll take a look at that. But you need to qualify. So if they didn't qualify, they probably need to be sanctioned. But I'm speculating. Yeah. Engine changes. So formation lap, that's what the word I was searching for. So we're doing a full formation lap. Craig Holmes in pit. What's going on there? Sure. Hello? Something happened maybe, who knows? All right, 41 drivers. How about that? This might be our biggest grid yet. I don't know. Do not know. We had 10 drivers sign out from this race. Otherwise, we would have been, it would have been 51. So we have counseled everyone, take it easy in the first chicane, but also take it easy in the second chicane, because it's very easy if you go side by side there and you don't see your brake marker. Because I used the brake marker, and on the fence there, there's like an orange thing that I use as my brake marker for the second chicane. Well, it's in the rules actually that you have to qualify. So here is the start. Johan Larsson and John Saunders, and behind there we have Chris Moses and we have Brad Maris. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna pan a little bit back here. Oh, they're going side by side, very nice. Little bump and grind. Oh, Paolo comes sideways. Little pandemonium as people try to, oh good lord, people try to work themselves through. Oh, someone stopped there. That looked like actually Jeremy went completely sideways and was facing the traffic. So yeah, a lot of contact there. We need to sort that out. But Johan Larsson and Johan Saunders lost his position there, and Moses is now up. Little carnage. Maybe a little baddie re-entries too. Let's see how all this shakes out. Unfortunate. Something happened with Uwe. And Steve Buckley, Uwe. Steve Buckley in the back. From Queen seems to have done some gains. I'm just trying to follow the action. Here comes Sky, Steve Young. On the inside with Sylvain. Let's see what's going to happen there as they come to the chicane. Sylvain has a little advantage. Yeah, I think Steve Young is very prudent there. Try to... Oh, maybe he's going to try and do a challenge. Yeah, a little side by side there. And then Sylvain gets up on the curb and loses another position. So now we are in the second lap. And I'm just panning down here to see where the action is. Bruce Hopkins is chasing Ollie. Yeah, you have to be very careful when you re-enter. Something happened here. Maybe that was just a touch. This chicane is always interesting. People start to get into the groove now, so it looks like not too much of a bother there. Here comes Harvey on Shannon. Let's go down the grid. Lee Ellis and Don Quinn. And in front of them, Randy Zimmer. So Thomas is now the leader of the silver group. McClellan in his Ferrari. Fastest lap by Johan Larsson. He's getting comfortable there. See McLaren can challenge Schmidt on the outside. Coming into Parabolica. That livery kind of confuses me a little bit, the blue one there, because I think that's Britos, but that's not the case. Oh, Stefan Buckley started in the back. So Stefan, didn't you qualify? Did you do a full qualifying lap? Oh, something happened with Banks. Oh, Banks went... Oh, he's spinning around there in the grass. It's unfortunate. Oh, yeah. There's the entry. Oh, a lot of things going on here. Chris Bourne. All right, you good. You qualified. That's good. Good. Actually, I was incorrect. It was Jeff Odette. That was which actually went off now. That was the leader of the silver group. But now Hugo Caballero is the leader of the silver group. Johan Larsson still leader of the platinum. Here comes Chris Bourne. Try to go on the inside, perhaps try to challenge Brad Maris. Okay, don't qualify. Okay, good. Then that you did a crappy time to start from the back. That's another story, right? But I guess that didn't help. All right, let's see if Sylvain can manage this with Robert Obando in front of him, and behind him we have Kenny Flenstedt from Sweden. Come on, boys, keep it clean. Sylvain is known to, I'd say, aggressive driver in a sense that is very competitive. But Sylvain is a very fast driver. Gets a good run there. Tries to look on the inside a little bit. Very, very close. Coming through Les Motu. Coming out on the straight. Sarta lost one position from start. Oh, he's looking on the inside there. Oh, and he touch. That's a touch. Oh, sends a bundle into the wall. But he's waiting it out there, which is nice. Let's see, Stuart Charles in the silver team. Shouldn't say team. Wrong name for that, but group. Now Moses sets 1:47.8. Okay, let's look at Craig Holmes challenging Don Queen. Oh, contact. Came too close. And they collect Lee Ellis. Very, very unfortunate. Let's do a replay on that. See what happened. He comes around the bend there, and Don Queen oversteered and went in. That was the explanation on that. It's unfortunate. Melvin Schmidt, good run here on Rob Hupja. Okay, let's see if Melvin can come up here and challenge Hupja. Sylvain dropped back quite a bit, P19 right now. Who is the driver from Trowbridge? It's a few miles down the road from me. I don't really understand the question. Okay, in front of Trowbridge is Daniel Britos. That's the question. And behind is Peter Lafrance. So Brian, are you actually driving? For some reason I thought you were driving. Okay, yeah, Trowbridge. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, Terry Trowbridge. That's this guy. Okay, now I understand what you're talking about. Okay, let's see other challenges. Here, Mr. Lawrence. So I'm a little bit surprised to see Simmer down there in P36. Oh, we have an accident up there. Let's see if we can capture that in the replay. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. See what happens. Oh, we get a little slide. Oh, Shannon is sliding around and collects, 2 cars. No extra point for that. Unfortunate. Melvin Schmidt seemed to have a problem too. Yeah, Aaron. That was unfortunate. Bruce Hopkins is up to P11. He's racing Hugo Caballero, which they are not in the same class, so if I were Caballero, I would kind of cool it a little bit. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That was not good. That was not good. So, Anyway, what's going on here? Obando. Let's see. Let's look at top cars here, because now it starts to get interesting. We have these guys actually within view of each other. The top 3 drivers of this Platinum team. Yeah, but also Hugo wasn't really, they weren't in the same, I guess you have to use some judgment there, but they wasn't really fighting for position for their, because they were in different groups, right? So but anyway, let's see if Jan Soder say he seems to have a good pace. 1:47.4 is his best, which is yeah, he's lapping faster, half a second faster than Moses last lap. Yeah, you have to think about sportsmanship. You are right. So let me put up my little tracker here so I can see main drivers, how they compete. Okay. Oh, we have a little problem here. La France and Trowbridge. What happened there? Let's do a little quick replay. Oh, I missed the replay. Let's go back to Saunders. Oh. Let's look in the cockpit here. Looked like Saunders was really catching him there on the straight, Moses. He's sliding a little bit, Moses. I don't think he wouldn't have any damage. I don't think he's been involved in anything. Yeah, let's look at Johan Larsson inside. Let me wait a little bit and see what happens here. Jan Saunders really getting around on Chris Moses. It's gonna try a late break. I'm holding my breath. No. Well. Oh, that was smooth. Nay, that's the touch. And then, this is something we see often. If you slow down, don't do it on the track. And I did that myself on the Thursday night race. Not good at all. So, yeah. So, here's the cockpit of Johan Larsson. He has traffic in front of him. I think that's Lealis. Let's see how he negotiates that. Yeah, that's Lealis, the camouflage Spitfire McLaren. I think he's going to be able to negotiate him here on the straight. And in front of him, yeah, it's leaving room there. Come on. Yeah, nice. Nicely done. Here he is. So let's take the leader around here for a little bit. Yeah, sometimes that challenge, you know, that you do, that take you out, if you would have avoided that. So here's this just Johan Larsson has a blue flag. Yeah, if you just kind of patience, I think that's worth it. How he's doing around. He seems very comfortable, Johan Larsson. Last lap was 1:48.6, which is about a second slower. John Saunders now in the pits. So we're not really halfway yet, but Saunders goes into the pits early. A little bit weird that that marker there shows that Johan Larsson is up one position. That doesn't make sense. They're gonna take away the position delta there. It's a little confusing. Hey, he's throwing himself around. So let's see how Chris Bourne is doing. He's chasing Steve Young. So it's a 50-minute race, 5-0, so we're not really halfway yet. Strawbridge. It's in Britos. Let's see further down what's going on. We have a couple of people doing pit stops. Lee Ellis is in Colombe. And they have traffic behind there, so that would be yeah, that would be Sky coming behind him. Steve Young. Yeah, that's gonna work out. Coming into the chicane. Oh, Steve Young really wants to pass here. Okay. Yeah. Holding my breath again. Great driving by Lee Ellis. Definitely making sure that Steve Young could pass. Very well done. See what goes on around the track. Okay, Thomas just passed John Messick. Thomas, if you didn't know, is a really awesome woodworker. He's doing this amazing kind of high-end utensils for the kitchen. I connected on Instagram with him, and he's doing amazing work. It's super impressive. So contact him if you want to see what he's doing. Super impressive. Greg Holmes had a little bit of an accident situation earlier. Saunders is out of the pits now. Oh, here he comes. And there it is. Made the pass. Yeah, you're right, Frank. Very nicely driven. John Saunders actually have the fastest lap. So he has been in for tires. So let's see what's going to happen with him as we go through the leaderboard here. So right now, Steve Young is P2. So none of these top drivers here have been into the pits. Probably gonna see that in a few minutes. Let's see. Oh, we haven't seen this. This is a new driver, Joaquim Rodriguez. Pretty cool, from Portugal. See what he can do. Give him some screen time. Joaquim is up a couple of positions from his start. Here we go. Comes on the inside. Great drive. He has Saunders in the back. He needs his blue flag for that. No, incorrect. He does not have a blue flag. I'm confused. Saunders just had his tires changed, so he's not in the top anymore. So this is a fight, but on two different classes, if you will. So pretty good looking livery on that one. Come into the chicane. Saunders can pass him. And obviously there is no obligation by to let someone by if you don't have a blue flag, and just on different classes. That's kind of just up to you. All right, let's see what else we want to look at. Jeremy is in the pits. In a moment I can look at the pits. Pit time, the best so far is 32.5. And the stop, 32.3. Ambro had a good stop. I wonder if Steve Young has a livery that I haven't picked up. Okay, John Saunders. We're gonna go 3 wide here. Not really. A lot of pit stops going on right now. Oh, going wide there behind McClellan, I believe it was. Brad Maris comes up here, try to challenge Young. So these guys have not been in the pits yet. A mandatory pit stop for tires and fuel at this race. There we go. Gonna go on the inside. Now that challenge looks from the bob. That went well. It's not that many close battles at the moment. A lot of pit stops. We'll see some transitions, I'm sure. Rob Hoppier comes out. Randy Zimmer again, really surprised to see him so far back in the field. I don't think he have had any damage. He was one of the top guys in the silver and now driving in the platinum group. A little surprising. Also surprising, Chris Moses doesn't really seem to have the pace he wish he had for this track. Let's see how all this shakes out. Larsson. No pit stops yet for him. All goes wide. Jeremy is still in the pit. Maybe did he give up? All right, so Larsson is in the pits. So is Maris. Steve Young still out there though. So when we're through with the pit stops, I'm gonna rotate around on all cars. See what's going on. So James Park's new livery. Let's look at that one. Look at that. That looks really, really nice. Oh, that must be the commentator curse. Lost a couple of positions. Banks was one of the beneficiaries of that. Brad Maris is now coming out. And Steve Young, I think, yeah, he hasn't pitted yet. So they're driving deep into the next stint, or the second half of the race rather. Daniel Britos hasn't pitted. Jan Messick, he has not pitted. He's challenging there, coming through. Or actually there was a blue flag situation there. A lot of blue flags here. Oh. You're in a wedding. You're in a wedding. Are you watching the race? Well, just get the whole wedding party, put it on the big screen, get the whole wedding party to join. What is more festive than to watch eSeniors going around the track? As we see Craig Holmes really putting the pressure here on Neil Leader. That good-looking Lamborghini. I really would like to drive the Lamborghini. It just sounds so cool, but I'm not sure if that's the easiest car to drive. But you know, Mr. Moses went with the Lamborghini as a new challenge after driving the BMW for, I think, for a really long time. So here we go. Craig Holmes is going to be able to make it. Yeah, takes him on the straight there. So maybe Lamborghini doesn't have the straight line as you hope it would have. And then we have Rodriguez goes in. Okay, Gallagher comes in. Yeah, like anything, practice, right? All right, Sky has been into the pits, the only one. So now, right now, Hugo Caballero is in the lead because he hasn't been into the pits yet. Interesting. So he's about 2.5 seconds slower than his fastest last lap. So maybe it's time to go in now. No, he stays out. Interesting strategy. Chris Bourne is up to P5. Really putting the squeeze on Brad Maris. See what the McLaren can do on the straight. Oh, he's keeping up with him. So Johan Larsson is back on track. He has Steve Young 5 seconds behind. Then after that we have Brad Maris and Chris Bourne, the duo that we're watching right now. Let's see, Neil, let's go back here and look at Leader. Leader is the leader of the Silver Group. Jan Messick is 1.2 behind. So here's Messick, and then we see oh, is that the blue flag situation behind there? Yeah, must be, because it's Ambrose who is so Neil, John Messick, Ambrose are the top 3 out of the silver group right now. And the Sart and let's see if we can hit the Sart. So he's been struggling quite a bit this race. And Randy Zimmer, like I mentioned too, has been struggling. Yeah, and Lee Ellis was the one I saw that up there with further up with Neil Leader and John Messick. So we'll keep an eye on that. And Hugo Caballero goes into the pits. So now it's a little bit cleaner at the top 3. And Chris Bourne is still trying to fight his way up here to the podium. And behind there we have Moses lapping a car. I saw that on screen. Don't forget to like the video or the broadcast if you haven't. But that as a little reminder for a moment. See up and down the leaderboard. Let's look a little bit in the back here. All the way in the back, P35. So we had 41 cars starting and we have only 36 driving right now. Jeremy is out of the race. So quite a few people went out, unfortunately. Oh, Lee Ellis got a spin. Got into the styrofoam. Here's Don Queen coming up on Craig Gallagher. Them a little screen time as we go through the leader grid or the up the grid here, so to speak. And it looks like Don takes that position. Don up to P31. McClellan currently in P30. Melvin Schmidt currently in P29. Then we have Zimmer in the silver class. See, we have a lot of or I'm sorry, he's in the platinum class. And then Lawrence, David Lawrence, Richard McKay coming through. There's a little damage there on the nose. Quite a few people have had accidents during this race, as we see flags there on Colomb and Shannon in the back. James Parks, currently running P24. Let's see if we go up on the challenge here. Here comes Robert Obando chasing Terry Trowbridge. If we can get up a position, currently in P8, Terry Trowbridge. It's defending well. We have, I think we have traffic in front, maybe. No, it's actually Daniel Brito. So that's actually, Daniel sits in P6. Really great job by Daniel. We had this little triplet of cars, all of that. Yeah, Terry really challenging Britos now. Slipstreaming here, coming into Parabolica, goes on the inside. Sorry, Britos goes on the inside to defend. Let's see, can he keep it? Keep it tight. Oh, and oversteer. Oh, Terry saved it. Oh, game sound. Is it not? Is it too low? Let me see what we can do. Sound is foobar. Foobar? Is it too low? Or is it just is static? Oh, that I can't understand. That is weird. And stuttering. Oh. Very weird. I don't see any indications on my side here that it should be like that. So yeah, weird. Let me put it on autopilot a little bit here, the action, and then let me look a little bit what's going on. So you mean it's stuttering, the video is stuttering or the audio is stuttering? So I'm looking at all my parameters and I don't see anything. Let me see how it looks like. Mute. Yeah, that's very weird. Actually, I just listened to it. I don't know what's causing that, to be honest. Let me just, maybe I should just bring it down a little bit. Let me see if I just bring down the audio a little bit. It's just getting too annoying. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think maybe it was a little over saturated here. Okay, all right, good. Yeah, thank you. Has it been like this all the time? Okay, better now. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll work on that. Figure that out. I think I know what the problem was. Okay, where are we now? Let's get back to the regular programming. I'm just actually using autopilot here. The program itself is picking the action. See how that works for a little bit. So here we have Terry Trowbridge, currently in P8, doing a great race. Yeah, Frank, I'll work that out. It's actually not 4K picture, but anyway. All right, let's see. Autopilot, let's turn off the autopilot. Broadcasting back. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, less than 10 minutes. So, not really any close action. We're looking at Olaf Linnortner try to improve. He's in P10 right now. So really good work there coming in this livery. That looks really good. So he's chasing my buddy Thomas. I've been working a lot with Thomas on his lives, on his streaming, set him up for helping him to get into streaming. So he's streaming his race, Thomas does. So yeah, so doing a good job there. So Thomas, really cool guy. Got to know him here. That's the cool thing with eSeniors. You know, we help each other. If you need any help with streaming, let me know. I'll be glad to help you set that up. There are good videos out there I can point you to. And good move by James Parks there. James Parks up to P24. Brian Banks is trying to get the position back. Let's see if he's going to be able to do that. Let's get on the helicam. Coming into the chicane. Is it going to do inside? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he actually brakes enough to let Oh, there was, yeah, okay, he was letting, it must be Moses he let by there. Yeah, that was Chris Moses. Chris is still in P3. So we're chasing Brad. Chris Bourne is still there, P4. And Neil Leader, John Messick and Caballero sits at 1, 2, 3 in the silver team. So, keep saying team, silver group if you will. So Johan Larsson looks really comfortable up there. He's 8 seconds ahead. So good to see, representing Sweden. So something happened, Caballero. He went off. Let's go back and see Neil Leader here. Oh, Neil Leader actually lost his position to Messi. Let me see that. Because they are actually competing in the silver. Let's see if we can see that here. Oh, ouch. Oh, that's a bowling ball. Caballero and Leader, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So that leaves now Messick as the leader of the silver, with Andrew Ambro as in second place in that team. Oh, here we have Steve Young. He has struggled here lately. He sits back in P12. And he has Holmes in front of him. Oh, here comes on, looking on the inside. Oh, we have Linnartner in front. And Young is passing Holmes. He comes like a rocket here, just in the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. It's a little bit wide. P11 up for Steve Young. And here comes Jeff Odette on Neil Leader, I think got damage. So he has not really anything to put up. I wonder if Liliana is still on. Let's see where your husband is. I haven't really seen much from him, or did he actually leave? Oh, Steve Young passes Ollie, working himself up the track. Yeah, I know Frank. He's been struggling. I wonder if he had some damage. Let's look at this car real quick. It's a little bit hard now when I'm the only one here, so to speak. Hard to keep track on everything that happens. So he has a lot of cars in front of him that he needs to engage. He has Obando and Thomas, but he's certainly faster than both of those guys. See if he can get up a little bit. Don't forget to join the interview after, if I can get a hold of these guys. I'm going to interview the winner of the silver, as well as the winner of platinum. And Here comes little Timmy, who wants to get up in my lap. Oops, Ubanda went off. Comes Kenny Flenstedt. Oh, we get a lot of flags up front here. Contacts. Go back to Kenny Flenstedt, see how he's doing. He has Desart in front of him. Yeah, there's a lot of accidents. Oh, here comes... Oh, that wasn't good. Sylvain Desart tried to go on the inside. Let's just look at that one because it could be educational. He was trying to get on the inside and he climbed the curb and lost control and took out that car. So, not a big move, not a good move. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, for that, yeah, Hugo Caballero, look at him. He has the floppy bonnet going there. He is not doing good. Stuart Charles chasing Rob Hopia. We're in the fleeting moments. And Brian Banks behind. I think it's Chris Bourne actually behind there that tries to... Oh, let's go up a little bit. Chris Bourne there tries to get through this pack of blue flags. Chris Bourne in P4 right now. Making some inroads there. Looking in front here, Johan Larsson ahead 5 seconds. Looks very nice. Following Chris Bourne right now. So Brad Maris negotiating blue flag there in P2. And Chris Moses in P3. See, Thomas is chasing now Craig Holmes. And into the Variante. Okay, here's another close race. Brian Banks on Stuart Charles. Behind there we have James Parks in the orange and red. Coming into the chicane. It was exciting. Oh, here comes Parks. Oh wow, that could have been really bad. Yeah, James Parks was a little bit late on break, but he managed to survive that and he didn't take anyone out, so that was nice. There's McClellan, Schmidt, Melvin in the white and blue. See what goes on. Oh, Sylvain got a little off there. Was very wide there. Sylvain has not had a good race. A lot of contacts. Look in the front, Johan Larsson really done a really great race. Super solid. Just punching the clock. So he's coming through. I think this is the last lap for him. I think we're about to get the flag. There we go. There's the flag. Johan Larsson. Second place, Brad Maris. Third, Chris Moses. John Saunders is really fighting here, tried to get a good run out of Parabolica, but Chris Bourne had P4, no problems. And John Messick gonna be the winner of the silver group, with Ambro as in second place. He's just finishing his lap here, and then I'm gonna try and get these guys into the interview room. So thank you guys for joining. So don't forget, just hang out a little bit, and I'll get the winners in. See where I can see Larsson, Johan Larsson. Hey Johan, I just pulled you in. Oops. Hey Johan.
Hello.
I just pulled in here, so just stand by. We get Messick in here too, who's the winner of the silver group. If he is, I'm gonna see if he's in there. No, I don't see Messick. So let's get on the interview screen. There we go, and I was gonna try and get my podium graphic up. There, look at that. Let's look for Messick just a moment, see if he joins. Yeah, I don't see him yet. So Johan, how was your race?
It actually was somewhat boring. No, but it's mainly because I really don't ever drive this track, so I hate. It's so boring, I think. So this is really not what I expected. I have seen a lot of people being faster than me this week, so yeah, I'm just happy.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Moses, I think he was struggling a little bit. Steve Young was struggling. I thought we would see Steve up there for sure. He was running in the top 3 for a while, and then there was a lot of carnage behind you. I can tell you that. So if you,
I noticed.
If you want to reach, it was crazy.
Saunders and Moses almost disappeared for a while, and then Sky was really unlucky, I think. So I thought he's going to catch me for sure. But no, he got the 30 stop and go. So
that's what it was. Okay.
Me.
Yeah, because unfortunately I can't see the stop and goes with the broadcast software I have, because ACC is actually not sending that out for some reason. So normally,
he gained on me in the pit stop, so he was just 3.4, I think, behind me, and I think he might have catched up to me. So I was lucky in that part, but I don't like when seeing other people get stop and goes and stuff. I know the feeling.
Yeah, so. The key is to be consistent, right? I think you're a very consistent driver, aren't you?
Yeah, I kept the same pace throughout the race. The only thing times dropped a bit. I was a bit careful with the overtakes and such. So
yeah. All right, very well.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, good. Congratulations.
I kept the flag high when Peter ain't here. So
yeah, exactly. So first race of the season.
Yeah,
and then we have Kulami for next race.
I think we will be struggling a bit more there because McLaren isn't just as fast there.
Yeah.
I think. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Good luck and have a good evening. And I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Same. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. So thank you for joining. Appreciate it. I hope it worked well, although Jonathan wasn't here to track everything. So as we heard, there was a drive-through there, which I don't see with the broadcast situation I have here. So anyway, appreciate you guys joining, and we'll see you at the next race. Bye-bye.